going to talk about cramping, hamstrings, quads. I'm going to use my boy as an example because this just happened again recently. He's had significant middle of the night wake you up screaming in pain Charlie horses of the hamstring. And so I come in there and I work it out, like try to get that muscle to settle down. That's in this big state of tension and compression and spasm. And then we get into, I treat his sacrum a little bit. What happened recently is we're in baseball season, and they're batting a lot in practice. So rotation, repetition. He's coming off a shoulder injury, so he's in with the trainer. And the trainer's working him hard. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but all I know is, hey, she's working me hard, Mom. I'm like, that's great. We need strength, we need stability, we need biomechanical efficiency to stay healthy while we're playing these sports that require lots of repetition. He, middle of the night, wake up screaming, oh my gosh, mom, hamstring cramping in tension and spasm, quad cramping in tension and spasm. So I came right into the sacrum to help settle down the nerves that are coming into the quad and coming into the hamstring, right? Branches of that L4, that L5, that S1. Also, hey, hamstring, I'm trying to knock on that a little bit to get him to settle down as well. So I got those cramps to settle down. He's able to fall back asleep. But what was important is what happened. What happened that drove that? So that practice earlier that day, they were in the batting cages and they were just repetitions. So rotation. The day before, he was working out with his trainer, which he does, I'm grateful for, because he's coming off of a shoulder injury. So I need him as biomechanically as efficient and strong and stable as possible. And I don't know exactly what they were doing, but he did tell me, he said, yeah, she worked me really, really hard. I was doing some big lifting with my arms, some long lever. So where I problem solved that, because we always want to know, like, well, what happened? What were the factors that contributed to this trouble in the body? So here he was probably doing some big lifting. Probably strained his lumbar spine, not to the point of like, oh, I hurt something, I better stop doing it, but load in repetitions on some inefficient mechanics. And he does. He's got some inefficient lumbar spine mechanics. And especially as he grows, the more he grows, those bones grow faster than the nerves and the muscles sometimes. So then that also takes us into some imbalance. So here is what we gathered is, hey, you did something when you were lifting that irritated your disc just enough. And then you slept through that. It was swollen just enough, not terribly, where like, Mom, my back hurts. Like maybe it hurt a little bit, but oh, I'm sore from lifting, which we have to talk about, right? What's okay sore from lifting? What's not okay sore from lifting with regard to injury versus like good old muscle soreness? So that disc swelled just enough, and then he went in the batting cages and repetition on a disc that's just swollen just enough, right? So then there's irritation. That disc probably swelled even more, irritated that disc. There's those nerve roots, ticked off those nerve roots. When nerve roots are hot and angry and irritated, they will go into cramp. A great colleague of mine, Cheryl Wardlaw, would often say when there's a hot nerve, it's like putting an electrode in a piece of meat. So there's that electrical charge, that irritation, that irritability that makes that hamstring cramp. So I will dive into the literature. I don't know if anybody's looking at cramping from this perspective, but it is time for us to look at cramping from this perspective, and don't forget about the mechanics of the lumbar spine.